Hey everybody, it's Patchwing, and we're back on the Kronus server. Today's episode is just going to be a recap of everything we've done here. We have decided as a group that we are going to end this season after the server had crashed. There's a lot of stuff that we just don't really have the time to fix, I guess. But we're going to do a season 2 and everything like that. So today we're just going to walk around, kind of show my builds on this server and talk about some stuff for next season and everything like that. So first off, let's start with our house here. The very first thing we built on this server was this piece of booty right here. It's nice looking. It was one of my first builds I've ever done, really, honestly. But we'll go in. I feel like I've got some really weird frames per second. I haven't recorded in a while, so maybe that's just what it is. Got the white couches, the kitchen. This interior design was my first attempt of interior design as well. Hopefully that's something I would like to improve on for the next season, is my interior design skills. But this kitchen here I thought was kind of fancy. Refrigerator and everything. The living room. Never really did anything in here. Never really got a chance. But yeah, this was the living room. And then we're going to go upstairs to the bedroom. Which also, the thing with interior design, I feel, is with this house, there's nothing else like besides just the walls. The walls, and then there's no design on them. Nothing really exciting. So in my next builds, I plan on designing interior walls as well to make it have more design and everything. And I do have a house already built in creative mode, and I've been working on that for a while just to see how my building skills can improve for next season. But yeah, I do have some things here. I love the carpet, how it floats there. It gives it giving a modern look. Here's the bathroom. You saw that last episode. I had a nice little deck out here. Walk out front, see how beautiful this spawn looks after all the trees are there. It was a barren wasteland at one point. Alright, and then the last thing for the house here. Go down to the basement. Remember this here. Made the ladder going down so it looks like the nether almost. We got lava behind some walls. We had some fancy stuff going on back here with the cooking of things and the growing of potatoes. Wheat downstairs, but then this was just a giant storage room. Kind of sad to see all this go after putting so much time into it, but hey man, the server, that mess up really did put a toll on how things worked and everything, just by opening into the wrong version and then it just screwing up from there. So from the house, after we built the house, I think the next thing we did, we'll have to get on the horse and go for a little bit of a ride. So I think the next thing was the fish farm. So we're going to go over to that and we'll see you there. Alright. So just these leaves here, they let you know that we're... Oh, creep. They let you know that we're here and we are at the fish farm. It's hidden away down in here, and it worked great. I use this all the time. The leaves were to give it an air block above it, or all the way to sky access. If you have that, it makes it better. But this was really my first bigger attempt at redstone, something that wasn't like just a door, which I didn't do this design. This was all I think this was Panda or JL zip code that made this design, but this is my first time I copied it, and I kind of learned a little bit about redstone while doing it, and it was a really good thing to do when I go to bed. I would just sit here and AFK fishing for a while, or if I go to work and I knew I could fish for a while, I would do that. One time though, it did almost break the server and cause it to break. I don't know what happened exactly, but there were a ton of fish just bouncing right here when I woke up in the morning, and I had 0 to 1 frames per second and got it figured out, but man, that was a pain in the butt. But yeah, that was the fishing farm. Oh, it's dark. And then also here in this area was the strip mine. I don't think I may have showed this off in a video. I can't remember, honestly. But it was down here. And it was very expansive. I don't even know if that's a word. But yeah. All of these go 100 blocks in each direction. All the way back this way. Yeah. I did a whole lot. And I know there's zombies and stuff. Oh, some of these aren't carved out all the way. But yeah, so this is going to be something I'll be doing at the get-go from the next season. I need to get resources to get started on the things I'd like to do. Like this season, I'm going to plan on not doing so much resource gathering right at the get-go, but rather building materials for the house that I would like to build. I have a house designed that is about 3 times larger than the house I built on this server. Plus, that's just the initial startup of the house. I do have another, that's like half of what I've built altogether. But the initial starter house is, oh, I'm sure he sees me, is the starter house is about 3 times the size of the house I have now. So, it is a big build. The rooms are kind of going to be color coordinated inside, stuff like that. One thing about this tunnel here was me and Achman real early in the server just ran straight for a good 3 hours looking for the new biomes, because this server started right after the new biomes had came out, so that was one thing that we looked for. Wow, and we went tons of blocks. I think I went 10,000 blocks out before I found the mesa that I was looking for. So, this tunnel never got decorated, and maybe that'll be something I work on more in the next season as well. Hopefully the next season goes a lot longer than how this season did. But yeah, next thing we're going to do is check out the Short Gem Sterlings, so we'll see you there. Ah yes, Short Gem Sterlings. This was a restaurant that never saw its full potential. Once again, due to just not getting everything done in the time that was at the time that we had. This was a build from a former player. They quit. Oh, there's a bunch of junk in here. I didn't put that in there. But this is one of the buildings that got wrecked the most from the server crash. This was all nice and completed. I was just going to start doing some interior design and getting a cooking mechanism to cook some fish. This thing only had 1 sale, and I never got to put my dollar up. Achman Rosario had bought some sushi from us at one point, and that's in a video from the past. But this was Short Gem Sterlings. The one thing I loved the most from this place was the logo we had with the fish getting caught on a hook. But sadly, never got a chance to really do it. Maybe there will be a Short Gem Sterlings chain opening in the Realm of Kronus Season 2. We'll find out. Next, we're not too far away, so we won't cut away. We're going to go to the hospital, which is my final project that we had worked on. And I just got this recently finished, the outside of it, that is, before we decided to do the new season. So we didn't get the interior design that we had hoped. What does this say? Oh man, that's new from recent. Oh well. Anyway, here we go. This is the hospital. My pride and joy of this server. It is the biggest build on the server that I know of. I think that might be the second closest. But yeah, this is definitely the biggest build. If any of the other people think they have a bigger build, prove it in a video. Show me. Bring it on. Oh, well, you know what? Race built the Ender and the giant, oh man, what is that thing? The Pigman farm. But anyway, this is the biggest build that doesn't serve an automatic grinding purpose or anything like that. I would say. So I got the helicopter up top. The inside is nothing to look at, so we won't even go in. But yeah, it's just expansive. It's almost a stack tall, all the way up to the top. A lot of quartz and snow. I enjoyed this build a lot, and it's gonna kind of suck to just let it go away. But you know, things happen, and I've always got it here on footage to immortalize it. I love the helicopter. It's probably one of my favorite things about it. But yeah, so that's the hospital. For the last little bit of the... hi, Cal. For the last little bit of this episode, I am just going to kind of talk and run around spawn a little bit, kind of show off what we've got going for us in the Kronus. Lots more to come from Season 2. These bridges were a great design by Race, and Achman Rosario had remade them. Fossil's house here. From day one, this has been here. Cudzer's place, Ray Chisel. Her watermelon farm as well. And obviously, Short Jim Sterling's, the Beacon Pool, and Dragon Egg up there just chilling out. Achman Rosario's third house he decided to build. He could never make up his mind. That's just the third house. It's supposed to be Hey Arnold, and it looks really good. We never got to make his little horse pen, which I have horse pens made for almost everybody on the server on my creative world, and just never got the full potential out of them. I did get a build too, though, and they worked really well as far as I know. There's Infinity's farm and a redstone shop that never got finished, but the sandstone actually not sandstone. Did I even say that right the first time? Sugarcane farm. All the glass was broken, and I had replaced all that. Here was my neighbor's first house here. And BTA, my other first neighbor. And this was the result of our business of the horse pens are us. This was Pickle Chips. And right now, I'd just like to take a moment of silence for the about 30 horses I killed while playing on the server. Your nays will go down in history, my friends. This was a little house made up by Rigus, I can't remember how to say his name correctly. The enchanting area, and then Infinity's villager market that got destroyed through the server crash as well. So that's pretty much what we had going for us before everything took a poop. And it was kind of sad to see it all go. But we'll have more fun in Season 2. Now, this is where I'm going to stress that you apply for our server. You can message anybody that is on the server. I'll put all the descriptions or all their links in the description below. Go to our channel, send us a personal message, send any of us really, and then we'll relay it to the people that will be able to get you on the server. We're looking for people for Season 2. What I personally want, now this isn't my decision, but is more active players and video makers. So it's more fun for the people that do make videos and play often. And I know that scheduling gets in the way and everything like that, but if you're on a YouTube server, you should make YouTube videos and play on the server every once in a while at least. But that being said, apply. We'd love to have active members on the server. But one last time, I'm going to go upstairs and look at my bed since I can't sleep in it for one more time. But there it is. The way to get the monsters to go away. Season 1, it's been good. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.